Like, share, and subscribe. Well, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. It's about 2:40 a.m. Eastern Time. And, oh wow, we got some news for you, and it's serious. Oh man, let's see. This is the daily chart. Well, here's what's going on. I've been researching Elon and his compensation package all night. And Elon put out a post on X or Twitter, and I'm going to read it to you. And this is just one of many he's put out here overnight. It has to do with his compensation. Now, it's my understanding that Elon owns approximately 19 to 20%. He hasn't got his last compensation package yet, which would bring him to 19 or 20% ownership because they've tied it up in the Delaware court and it hasn't been resolved yet, but should be shortly or whatever. And so Elon has been working without a compensation package for well over a year. To put this in context for you, but so I'm going to read his post. This is Elon, what he wrote. I am uncomfortable growing Tesla to be a leader in AI and robotics without having 25% voting control. Enough to be influential, but not so much that I can't be overturned. Unless that is the case, I would prefer to build products outside of Tesla. You don't seem to understand that Tesla is not one startup, but a dozen. Well, I understand that. I can hardly keep track of everything that's inside Tesla. Simple, and he goes on, simply look at the delta between what does and GM. As for stock ownership itself being enough motivation, Fidelity, which I didn't have on my list, and I didn't think my list was updated that I gave out the other day, but apparently Fidelity owns a large amount of Tesla, just like Vanguard, even more. Fidelity and others own similar stakes to me. In other words, they own similar amounts or a lot compared to Elon. And he goes, why don't they show up for work? I can't blame him for that. Now, Elon has started a new company that's not tradable, like we can trade Tesla. And it's called XAI. And it's Elon's new company. He's got it going and making some language stuff for Tesla cars, and it's working on AI and bots. And it's my understanding that this whole thing with Elon, looking at his other texts that he's, not texts, but posts that he's put out, has to do with he's worried that Fidelity, Vanguard, and BlackRock and the rest of them, the big guys, will gang up and try to take over control of Tesla if he runs AI through it like he wants to. And so Elon does not want them to get control of AI, artificial intelligence, because he's scared what they'll do to the world with it. And he wants AI to, because Elon's going to have the best AI ever, by far. Better than chat, whatever it is, and all this other garbage. But anyway, I will say the market, whether it's Tesla or any stock market, they don't like uncertainty at all. They do not like uncertainty. The market usually falls in uncertainty, and I'm telling you right now, there's some uncertainty out there as to what's going to go on with Elon. Is the board going to give him 5-6% more in shares so that he can control 25% of Tesla? I think so. They'd be crazy not to. Without Elon, there's several things that will happen. And this is not just Grandpa talking, but the word on the street and everything I can find out. Number one, Tesla stock will drop. The day that Elon leaves Tesla stock will drop by 50% easily. And it'll rebound so after that, but you're looking at Tesla doubling or quadrupling without Elon. With Elon, you're looking at 10 billion, not billion, trillion, 10 trillion. Worth more than, like Elon says, Apple and Saudi Aramco by far. Another thing is, if Elon leaves, his mean people, especially his AI people, they'll all leave with him. All his main engineers, everything. They're finding talent to run a place like Tesla is a major undertaking. And people are attracted to Elon because of his enormous abilities. And so Elon is laying it on the line. These guys are going to have to make it so that he can't be voted out easily. That's all he's asking for, 25%, so that he doesn't have to be worried about Vanguard and Fidelity and BlackRock and the rest of the big guys joining together and voting him out. This way, if Elon's got 25%, he's got us normal people out here in the real world that own shares that can vote with him and keep him in leadership of Tesla, so they can't force him out and take over AI. So that's it in a nutshell. And so I'm expecting fear to prevail in Tesla probably tomorrow until this thing settles down a little bit. Now, could take 6 months or a year before they finally come up with what they're going to do with this compensation package. Maybe much sooner, hopefully. But it's out in the daylight now. And like I say, I've been up all night watching it. I hope I can wake up again before 7 a.m. when the pre-market starts, because it's going to be wild. So if you're awake and you may want to you may want to get rid of a few shares and rebuy them. Everybody's got to make their own decision, but I thought I better at least come out with what I've discovered here overnight. I wish I would have just went to sleep. Trump won Iowa in record fashion. That was okay with Grandpa. And Ramasamy, or whatever his name is, I kind of like that guy. He quit the campaign and is backing Trump 100% currently, and that's what's going on with that deal. But yeah, the market don't like uncertainty, and the thought of losing Elon at Tesla is uh, just about unbearable. In Grandpa's opinion, I like Elon, and he's got nothing against the board. He's happy with the board. He said that in one of his posts, and there's no problem with the board or anything like it. He's just very concerned about AI, artificial intelligence, and he don't want them big companies to grab control of AI if he builds it at Tesla. He wants to be able to control so they can't do crazy stuff with AI, and that would endanger the world. And that's his reasoning. He said straight out, it's not about the money. Elon's got a lot of money already. This is about control of Tesla. Control of a company. Grandpa's been there before. It can get really nasty. But anyway, Grandpa's feeling is the board's gonna give Elon his 25%. I mean, it don't take a brain surgeon to figure out that they're going to give him a compensation package and he don't get paid and get his shares unless he achieves his 10 billion, not billion, trillion, 10 trillion. Grandpa don't even know hardly what billion and trillion really is. But anyway, 10 trillion market cap or whatever in Tesla. And if he leaves, they'll be lucky to ever attain 4 trillion market cap. What do you want to do? Give Elon some shares so he makes it 10 trillion for you, or gamble on doubling or quadrupling at best. I think we'll take the 10x here. It's more than 10x because Tesla's not quite worth $1 trillion yet. So that's the plan, and that's what drives Tesla to 7,000 or more per share. We need Elon to stay on the boat. On the boat. Well, Grandpa's probably not going to do another live stream till the close of the day. It's going to be an exciting day. All good things are from the Lord, and Lord willing, we'll see you later today on Tuesday the 16th. And wish I could invest in that other company Elon's got, but you can't. We need to keep Elon here with Tesla, and I think he will. I think they're going to come around. They'd have to be literally insane to let him go. I mean, I do not see it happening. It's the fact of the fear factor that it's even a possibility that's going to probably affect this Tesla stock for a day or two here till they come to their senses, or Elon comes out and says he ain't going nowhere. Okay, all good things are from the Lord, and Lord willing, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.